friendships and GA spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, followed the score by Oklahoma City. Jackson finds Crowder. It's Brooks on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Crowder, the pass to Morant. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And taking a look here at numbers for Gallinari, coming off a terrific season, 4th in free throw percentage, and he also shot his way into the top 5 in percentage from long range. Just a knockdown shooter.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by John Morant. Bucket is good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Morant kicks to Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Paul with the steal. And there it is for us. Paul's got 6.
You can tell Paul is used to playing against physical defense. You got to do more than that to slow him down.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Flip Smith. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny, what's your take?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Well, they got a ton of issues. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slots. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and the one thing that amazes me about Chris Paul awareness on the court. He knows exactly what is going on and what to watch for on each trip down the court.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. No good with the triple.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be getting.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with Paul, he's one of the most heads-up players in the game.
Personally, Kev, I would love to have played with a guy like Paul, who's always 100% focused on the game. Paul can rub some players the wrong way, but he's the closest thing to having a coach on the floor in the NBA.
And the first one at the line is good. Schroeder hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Valanciunas. Lead away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Slow to get warm after the break. Open 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson comes in for Andre Iguodala.
The Memphis Grizzlies have been playoff contenders for 7 straight seasons from 2010 to 2017. A Western Conference Finals appearance in 2013. Now a new phase as they look to rebuild this roster.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Morant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. Anderson outside. Over Cephalosha. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Paul with the 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving. Extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of the season.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo on front. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3. Here's Morant. Gallinari making his last shot. Inside. Here's Jackson, hits the jump hook.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight, tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Gallinari.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Now here's Morant. Gallinari covering. Here's Jackson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Paul finds Cephalosha. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Thunder lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Cephalosha passes to Paul. Dishes to Gallinari. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Crowder dishes to Jackson. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And checks down and sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So,
all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Now we got it, bumpin', this the sound. Now we got it, bumpin', run it down. Now we got it, bumpin', run it down. Look, feel like $1 million, I'm trying to holler. Remembering the days when you said that I was a gunner. I ain't gonna lie when it hit me like real proper. Talking on
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Stay tuned. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Davis. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, we all saw them
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about the skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's James in at the 3. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo on front. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3. Back to Paul over Rondo. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Just love to see Chris Paul operate in that area. Slows himself down. Great balance. It's one of his many strengths.
James. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. James has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And it is wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to James.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
And here is Paul. Schroeder outside. 6 to shoot. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's James. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Now, there isn't a move that LeBron James hasn't practiced or doesn't know, and he's just setting up the defense right there. Great position in the paint.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
From deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Effort from Cephalosha there on the contest is why his teammates love playing with him.
We're at the end of 1 quarter of play. Still a close game. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you gotta have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee. And it's James in at the small forward. Here's Caldwell Pope. Steven Adams making his last shot. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And you watch Dennis Schroeder. You can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's locked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug for Schroeder. It's really about consistency, Kevin.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. All the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Now here's Paul. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
For an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
It's LeBron with the drive and the dunk by James.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Paul finds Gallinari. To the paint from 12 feet out. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Nice swing action there. Gallo, he simply squares up and rises to the occasion.
Here's James, tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Cephalosha. Here's Kuzma, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, tight game. What do you think?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they had. Full of holes, allowed on over 60% shooting. Ridiculous, fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
When it comes to hustle, effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 points that are just so important? And sometimes you have to win a loss in the balance.
And I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball. He just never stops. He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court, but those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Paul, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He's looking for James and finds him. Shoots a fader. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
How smart is LeBron James right there? Just amazing, knowing when to drive, when to stop, and when to pop.
Paul passes to Cephalosha. Schroeder with the ball. James covering. Schroeder against Green. Here's Adams, and it's good from the elbow. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
I like to see Steven Adams continue to work on that J on the inside. Sometimes he can get it going.
And Los Angeles guys shooting well, 50% for the floor. Now here's Green. He kicks it to Davis. Rebounded by Cephalosha. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Paul. Back to Adams. Over Davis. And Adams gets it to go down. On the assist by Paul. And it's 6 points for Steven Adams. 32 seconds left in the third. James looking it over. And finished off by Davis.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Rondo against Paul. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
James outside. Outside Rondo. Fires the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Lakers trail by 7. So the Lakers 5 right now. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Another shot, and the layup good by Rondo.
Embracing the hit on the way up. Rondo, hard to take down. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Gallinari. 2 points. That one goes. Gallinari's got the lead back up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Rondo against Paul. On the wing, Davis. 1:22 left in the game. Rocket 6. It's good.
Davis attacking right now inside. Big man, playing big, and giving this offense maybe a little bit more of an edge on the inside.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Cephalosha. Buries the long-range jumper. Cephalosha's got his first 3 points of the game.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him to appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins, and James subbed in for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game is really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talent.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Schroeder kicks to Paul. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
Yeah, not shaken at all. Green has hit a ton of big shots in big situations throughout his career. Difficult guy to rattle.
Here's Paul. Up the inbound. And that one hits back iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
The 12th pick in the NBA draft back in 2013. The cool thing would be, Kevin, if Steven Adams plays as many seasons as he has siblings. That would be 17.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last time out, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D, and the basket there was big.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
Outside, Green. The three. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
This is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% from the charity stripe.
The rejection by Paul, and he's able to get it back. So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Trent Bailey, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. A 200 millas en un yaqui, si tú quieres te lo aquí, debajo del sol, a 200 millas en un yaqui, si tú quieres te lo aquí, debajo del sol, tempranito en la mañana, morning. Ey, llegamos a la bichi, los rikichi, dinero, me falta wichi, me siento rey pero richie, la nena me salió, tú no me quieres mi.
Coming up next, from downtown Los Angeles, at Staples Center, the Thunder taking on the Clippers. For Oklahoma City, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Clippers, Thunder, coming up next.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they split the season series against these guys.
2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've been in peak form as we watch them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Clippers, a game and a half out.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3. Here's Cephalosha. Adams finds Schroeder. A stupendous finish in traffic. Schroeder's got the first points on the scoreboard for Oklahoma City. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Leonard the pass to Beverly. Fades back. And it's Leonard missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Doris, Adams, a terrific player on the floor. But you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
Here's Harrell. Gallinari making his last shot. Williams looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Beverly over Paul. And it's Beverly missing. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Pass to Cephalosha. And stolen by Harrell. Pass to Williams. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Beverly wide open. A 3-pointer, no good. On the wing, Cephalosha. He is defended by Harrell. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
George from deep 3-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, Jeremy Lin is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Green. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Evan, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always there. Thank you.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Molinari wide open. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Schroeder dishes to Cephalosha. Fires the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
The shot by George, no good. Schroeder looking around. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder out in front, leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys shot a great percentage in the first half, but still a tight game. What do you think's causing that?
I think right now we're playing at that tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defense, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
And defense starts that pace. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop, and old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Thabo Cephalosha with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the little things, the intangibles, that make a big difference.
No, for sure. And you can tell he enjoys doing those things that sometimes don't show up in the box score.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Thunder leading by 3. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. Now here's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
Now here's Paul. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets the bucket. Williams has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Clippers. And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebound.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out and pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar for this team.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Here's George. Wide open shot is on the money.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Adams, right side. And there's the pass to Cephalosha. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gallinari kicks to Paul. 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game, and they take the lead. 6 points for Paul George.
You simply have got to respect Paul George's anticipatory skills there. The long body, the quick reactions. What a nice play, Kevin.
Out to Gallinari. Schroeder outside. On the wing, Cephalosha. Paul with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Everly and Shannon in the backcourt together. Michael Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And Harrell's in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. And for the Thunder, they're shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Schroeder. Green against Gallinari. Pass to Cephalosha. Gallinari outside. Paul against Beverly. Shoots from the elbow. That's good from Paul on the assist by Schroeder.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Now here's Beverly. Doesn't go for it. Schroeder outside. The dish to Adams. Back to Schroeder. Fires from deep. Nails the triple.
Dennis Schroeder has proven historically he is unafraid in big moments, and he delivers big time.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Cephalosha.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last fight, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
How about Kawhi Leonard? How many guys in the history of their career can say, I was an NBA Finals MVP at 22 and then an NBA Finals MVP at 27? Simply incredible.
Now here is Cephalosha. Kicks to Paul. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's George. Second-chance shot. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Kev, you can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Williams passes to Beverly. The 3 from George. And it's George again missing. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.